Welcome to my former home, my friends. Welcome to the biggest city in Canada, which is Toronto, or Toronto, if you're actually from here. So I moved to this fabulous city about 10 years ago now and lived here for almost 7. I have been a resident of Calgary for the last few years just because I needed my mom's place as a home base as I was moving around the different parts of the world. So that is actually why I moved. And now that I'm moving even further away from Canada, I'm actually here in the city right now because I'm in the process of getting my immigration visa to move outside of Canada. But if I was to still live in Canada full time, this is definitely the city that I would have as my home base. Now, before I get into my reasons of why I think Toronto is so great, I do feel like I have to address the fact that last year I did make a video saying how you shouldn't move here, things have gotten worse. But to be fair, that's not just Toronto, that's a lot of Canada. Unfortunately, there has been some really negative changes in the last few years. So I did want to be upfront with you guys that there are definitely things that I'm not happy about that have changed here in Toronto. It's not exactly the same city that I lived in when I first moved here. But even with the changes, to be honest, if I was to live somewhere in Canada, this is where I would choose.
So let's get into the top 10 reasons of why I would choose to live in Toronto above other big major cities in Canada, and why I think other people choose it as well. I think the first reason on the list is quite obvious and probably most people's main reason, which is opportunity. Toronto being the largest city in Canada, it obviously has the widest range of industries to choose from if you're looking to advance your career. Whether you're in finance, advertising, manufacturing, technology, the entertainment industry, retail, the list goes on. Many large companies choose to have their Canadian headquarters here, so of course living in the city you have more potential opportunities to land your dream job. But keep in mind that this also means that there is far more competition than there would be anywhere else in Canada for those top-level jobs.
Now, my second reason of why Toronto is my favorite city in Canada and why I chose to move here 10 years ago, it is definitely the pace of the city. Even though Vancouver too has a lot going on, so does Montreal, so does Calgary in its own way, but Toronto is definitely the fastest. And I think that's a universal thing that, especially when you are young, you are looking for the kind of place that has a lot going on, you know, where you can meet a lot of new people. And in Canada, Toronto is definitely that kind of place. That's why it makes me especially sad that in this day and age when the city has become so insanely expensive, I think it is pushing out a lot of younger people because it is just impossible to survive here unless you have a really well-paying job or like 3 roommates. So it would definitely break my heart if it gets to a point where all the young people are being pushed out of this city, and especially the creative types, you know, people like myself that technically moved here for the film industry or the music industry, you know, hoping to make a difference, hoping to do what they love, but it's just impossible to sustain yourself, especially when you're starting out, when things are so expensive.
My third reason for wanting to live in Toronto was definitely the pretty good weather conditions. I grew up in Saskatchewan, so maybe you can understand the kind of winter hell that I lived through for 18 years. Basically, all of the prairies are quite challenging to live in if you can't handle the cold. And then, of course, we have, you know, the West Coast, BC, which usually is much milder and beautiful nature. But in Vancouver, their largest city, it is, of course, very rainy. And not only that, it is also really overcast. And I am a sunshine person. I need sunshine to function optimally. So that's why I picked Toronto, where we do get quite a few sunny days in a year. The winter for Canada anyway is quite mild, with maybe 0 to 10 degrees in the winter months. Believe it or not, that's pretty good. Now, the fourth reason that I chose Toronto as the city to live in is definitely the public transit. Now, I know the TTC is not amazing, especially recently. It has certainly had and has its problems, but unfortunately, within Canada, we don't got a lot of better options. Unfortunately, Canada is just a very car-centric country, where if you move to like Saskatoon, Edmonton, and even Calgary, it is going to be very difficult to live in those kinds of places if you don't have a car. Personally, I don't like to drive and think having a car is just a huge unnecessary expense if a city is actually built properly for the people, if there's good city planning. So Toronto is really one of the few places alongside Vancouver and Montreal where you can get by on the public transit. So for anybody who feels the same, Toronto's not bad. Number 5 on my list is actually something that I miss so much when I'm not in the city, which is the food scene. Honestly, I think the caliber and diversity of restaurants in Toronto is greatly underrated, like even on a global scale. It wasn't until I moved here that I tried so many different cuisines that I had never had before. And most important in my particular case is I love brunch here. Like, brunch is such a Toronto thing on the weekends, and I haven't found any place that does it better.
This looks absolutely incredible. Cheers. Delish. So guys, before I forget, one thing that I made last year but strangely never let you know about here on my YouTube is that I actually made a Toronto Google Maps travel guide similar to the ones that I've made about Bangkok and also Bali, basically making a digital travel map that imports directly into Google Maps, so you have pins of all of my favorite restaurants, attractions, shopping, like all of the places that you would really only know if you've spent a long time in the city. So if you guys are interested in picking it up, it is only 20 Canadian dollars, which is like 15 US. So I'll have a link in the description. It has all of my favorite places like Lady Marmalade, and I think you would find it really helpful if you are new coming to Toronto, or if you just want some more recommendations of great places in the city.
Number 6 on my list is the nature in Toronto. Believe it or not, for a big city, Toronto actually has quite a few green spaces like High Park, Trinity Bellwoods, Evergreen Brickworks, and of course we can't forget about Lake Ontario, which it is set on, just a beautiful boardwalk down by the water, and also there is Toronto Island that makes for a great day trip. So having access to those kinds of places definitely makes it easier to live in a concrete jungle.
Now, the next point on my list is definitely diversity. And I'm not talking about just population. It is very well known that Toronto is, an incredibly diverse and multicultural city, but I'm actually talking more about the neighborhoods of the city that really stand out to me. Yes, a lot of cities in Canada do have, interesting little neighborhoods as well, but nowhere do they range so wide as here in Toronto. Within a span of blocks, I can go from Chinatown to Koreatown to Little Italy, where I am currently staying, Kensington Market. Like, the list goes on and on of all the different districts that this city has to offer, and that's why I lived here for so long, is because there is an unending amount of neighborhoods to explore.
Next on my list is film, art, and culture. As you guys know, I moved to Toronto for the film industry because it really is only Vancouver and Toronto where you could have a lot of opportunities in that regard. But even as someone who just appreciates film, art, music, culture, this is a great city to have such a wide variety of events, and Toronto is home to the Toronto International Film Festival, otherwise known as TIFF, where every year celebrities from all around the world come out to promote their films. So if you're somebody who's really into the arts like I am, or even just really big cultural events like, Toronto Pride, for example, so much fun. There's just always something going on and so many things to see and do.
And lastly, my very favorite, you could say, thing about living in Toronto and why I will be back is the people. Of course, Canadians share many similarities no matter which city you go to or small town, whatever. But I will say that the people here in Toronto overall are my kind of people. Of course, I can't paint everyone with a broad stroke, but usually if you move to the biggest city in a country and you have a dream and you have a passion and you're here to actualize it, those are my kind of people. I've made some of my best friends that I've ever had in life in this city, and they are the reason that I will be back. And I think if you are a Canadian that is looking for a place to just really go for it, to try a new idea, this is probably the city that it is most likely to happen in. So even though it has its problems, as I've said in my last video, I still think Toronto is an amazing city. I am forever grateful for the time that I have had here and for all the lessons I have learned in the process. So I hope you guys found this video interesting. If you are thinking of moving here, let me know your thoughts in the comments. And also, if you are interested in picking up my Toronto Google Maps travel guide, I will have that linked in the description. I would really recommend it if you are looking for great suggestions of places to check out here. And as always, I'm sending you guys so much love. I hope you're having a fantastic day and keep being your own kind of beautiful. Bye guys.